Hey, this is Andrew Jones. You're watching On Deck with Tyler.
Hey guys, Mike Nevers here. You're watching On Deck with Tyler Redmond.
Hi, this is Phil Necro. You're watching On Deck with Tyler Redmond.
This is Mark the Banks. I'm on deck. Tyler Redmond.
Welcome into On Deck. I'm Tyler Redmond. As always, make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you can stay up to date with all things Braves baseball. Also, you can follow me on social media at BubblegumJesus on Twitter and Instagram. So, the Braves took on the Mets in Game 3 of their series last night. Kyle Wright would take the mound. And if you remember Kyle Wright's first start, it was only about a week ago, he had trouble adjusting to the new rules with saliva on the baseball. He worked out a few things over the past week to make sure it wouldn't be an issue, and after the game, he felt better on the mound. He felt more comfortable. He felt like he could execute his pitches, but he didn't last much longer than he did in the first start. So his first start, he pitched 2 2/3, gave up 4 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. So he gave up 1 more hit than he did the time before. But if you remember last time, he had electric stuff right out of the gate, but he struggled as he continued. This time, not so much. He had a lot of traffic around the base pass, but did somehow manage to keep the Mets from scoring and keep his emotions in check. So that's really important. Last night, he had 3 1/3 inning pitched. He had 5 hits given up, no runs scored, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. So I know what you may be thinking. Tyler, he hasn't even made it through 4 innings yet. Well, hear me out for a second. He's developing. It is important that he has time on the mound this year. He didn't let his emotions get control of him last night. Even when there were base runners, even when there were runners in scoring position, he pitched effectively. He's no Mike Soroka yet, but he may be there one day. But you got to give him reps on a major league mound. That is the only way he's going to develop. He's got the time in the minors. It's time to let him sink or swim. Hopefully, he'll be able to swim. Plus, the Braves bullpen right now, we can afford to take chances like we are doing right now with Sean Newcomb, with Touki Toussaint, with Kyle Wright. We can do that until rosters get cut. Then we got to figure some things out. But the offensive production as of late has been tremendous, has been a really good barrier to keep the other team from catching up to our weak starting pitching. So hopefully that'll be able to continue. Speaking of the bullpen, did any of you catch how well Tyler Matzek pitched last night and how well he's been pitching this year? So he picked up his first win in 5 years yesterday. Yes, you heard that correctly. His last one was on April 27th, 2015. If you're wondering what happened back then, he caught a case of the yips. And it seems like he's overcame that. Hopefully that is the case. Yesterday, through 2 innings, he gave up only 2 hits and struck out 4. This year, he has pitched 5 1/3, given up only 4 hits. He's given up no runs, and he's given up no walks. So those are the kind of numbers you want in the bullpen. Strikeouts, limited amount of hits, no runs, and no walks. That's exactly what you want for long relief. So if you all remember Johnny Venters a couple of seasons ago, had a really good comeback story. Hopefully Tyler Matzek will have a similar comeback story this season. But moving on, following him in the pen was A.J. Minter. He had a clean inning, only giving up a hit. Shane Green would follow in the 7th and the 8th inning. He got 2 strikeouts and gave up a hit. Mark Melancon would, of course, follow up in the 9th, giving up a hit and a walk, and he picked up a strikeout. So somehow or another, the Braves managed to keep the Mets from scoring last night when the Mets had 10 hits. That is not supposed to happen. I think what's going on there is the Mets are stranding a lot of base runners and not stringing hits together. That's not the case for the Braves, though. They only got 7 hits last night, but they were significantly more effective. It all started with Adam Duvall in the 3rd inning. He would single. Riley would follow with a missile that was hit over the left fielder. That would move Duvall to 3rd base, and Riley would move into 2nd cleanly. Hechavarria would hit a ground ball to 3rd, and it seemed like it was going to be an easy out at first, but great base running by Adam Duvall. He deked McNeil, making him throw it home. But Duvall would get back to 3rd. All hands are safe, bases loaded for Ronald Acuna. He would walk on 4 pitches, making the score 1-0 Braves. Swanson would come up. He would strike out swinging. Kind of a surprise to not see him do something there. But nonetheless, Freeman would ground out up the middle. scoring Riley. 2-0 Braves. Ozuna would end the inning by grounding out to second. Moving into the next inning, the score remains the same, and Johan Camargo would hit his first homer of the year. It is a solo shot, and it's really good to see that out of him. We both know he and Riley are sort of sharing time in different ways, so it's good to see him get his first one. Hopefully there will be more to come out of him offensively. The score would remain 3-0 until the 8th inning. Acuna would double to right center field. He is coming alive as of late. Hopefully that is a trend that will continue. With one out, Freddie Freeman blasts one to deep right, scoring Acuna, making the score 4-0. The Braves, of course, would hold the Mets scoreless, 4-0 Braves. They would win the series outright last night, but they have a chance to sweep the Mets tonight. That game is 7:10 p.m. on Fox Sports Southeast. Folks, it's going to be a great pitcher's duel. Jacob deGrom versus Mike Soroka. This time, Mike Soroka is at home. Hopefully that will be the difference maker. The Braves are undefeated at home right now. Hopefully they'll be able to continue that streak, and you don't want to miss it. So make sure you tune in tonight. Again, 7:10 p.m. Fox Sports Southeast. That's all I got here for today. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for notifications so you can stay up to date with all things Braves baseball. And of course, you can follow me on social media, Tyler Redmond, at BubblegumJesus on Twitter and Instagram. That's all I got for today. I'll see you next time on deck.